Hello beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. So we are about to do a affordable / drugstore makeup tutorial, and we're going to start with primer. I'm using the e.l.f. Power Grip primer, and girly, it was TikTok that put me onto this primer. It's supposed to be like a Milk Hydro Grip dupe, and loving how much I love me some Milk Hydro Grip. This primer is the bomb. The grip on this primer and the hydration that it gives, it is that girl. Okay, so I always put primer all over my face, and I also use it to shape my brows. So because of the tackiness of the primer, it helps to keep the hair of my brows in place. Then I'm gonna go in with this brow pencil. You can use any brow pencil that you would like if you're more of a dark brown girly, but never a black pencil. Like, I can't stand a black dark eyebrow, even though the hair is dark black, but it's like it looks too intense and not so natural unless you're doing very thin strokes. So to clean that up, I'm using my Maybelline concealer, and as you guys can see by the bottle, even before this tutorial, I've been using that concealer. Absolutely love it. The thickness and the coverage that it gives is so beautiful. So I use that to clean up my brows, and then I'm going to put some of this Maybelline concealer on my eyelids to prime my eye. What I want to do is a soft brown look with my shadow. I don't want it to be like too intense, so first I go in with that concealer, then I'm going to use some powder to set that in, and we'll be using the Fit Me powder by Maybelline, and it's the light medium. Now in this tutorial was the first time I was using this powder, and let me just say, majority of these products stayed in my collection because they are the inexpensive version to a lot of products that I usually use. Like this right here is in big competition with my Huda Beauty setting powder. Like, girl, the powder, it melts so buttery, it looks smooth without being cakey. I just absolutely love it. Then for my shadow, instead of using like traditional shadows, I usually go in with my bronzer if I want that effortless, light, #clean girl aesthetic type of look. Love it. Now, I haven't used Maybelline foundation in a long time. Like, I'm telling you, college days. Now, I was testing it out because it's been a while, so I'm like, does this look light or it looks dark? Because I'm trying to clean up my top brow, so I'm like, let me try the concealer that I used earlier, and I'm like, this is too light for the top of my brows, so we're gonna go in with the foundation. Now, like I was saying, it's been a while since I've used Maybelline foundation. Like, I'm talking college days was the last time I used it, because I like a really good foundation, and I sweat sometimes. I have oily skin, so I need a foundation that won't crack. And back in them times, my Maybelline will sweat off, and it could be that I just didn't have a good primer. Primer is always essential when it comes to foundation, and back then I didn't have it, so I'm like, okay, let me try this time. Now let me say, this is not my absolute favorite foundation because I like a full coverage, and this wasn't giving me full coverage. However, I will say it's buildable, so I won't knock it. Like, I just build on the coverage, and after a while I'm like, okay girl, we're getting into it. It's a match. Okay, my face isn't one tone shade, so it's giving match because it matched with my neck. Then I go in with my Maybelline concealer, this one that I was telling you about earlier that we use under the brow bone. Coverage, you hear me? Coverage, and it highlights so well. It's blendable, and it's just gorgeous. And I'm just cleaning up the sides of my little, not foundation child, my little eyeshadow situation. Like, I like that severe cut sometimes with the corner of my eyes, so that's what we're gonna do. And then we're gonna leave this on for a couple of minutes, like maybe like a minute, and then I go in with this Morphe finishing powder. Oh my god, love it. Now, I don't know what's going on with Morphe. They discontinued this product. I've had it for a year, and I don't know what I'm gonna do after it's done. I paid $4, okay, $4 for this product, and it warms my skin so beautifully. I use it as a bronzer sometimes. I use it to warm me up if I feel like I'm looking a little too ashy and a little bit too light. And I like, Morphe, please, I know you're shutting down your main stores, you're going to Sephora with limited products, but can I have this back? Like, I need this when it's done. It served me a long time though, because as I said, I had it a year and I haven't even made a dent properly in it because it just goes so long. And $4, like, you can't go wrong with a product that costs $4 with this quality. Now I go back in with a little bit more concealer because I like a little bright under eye. I'm trying not to go too crazy because sometimes I get crazy with the under eye. I'm like, girl, bring it down, calm it down. So I just went in a little bit lighter, but not too crazy, especially since, you know, I'm gonna warm it up anyway. So if I look a little bit crazy, we got that Morphe finishing powder to bring back the color. Now I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline setting powder, and I'm gonna just let y'all see how this sets. Like, just see how the loose powder just melts into the skin. It's giving blurred. Okay, when I'm done, it will give blurred. Love it. And as you saw, when I dipped the sponge in the powder, then I went in on the cover of it and just tap it, or you can tap it on your hand to take off that excess powder so it doesn't. We don't necessarily want to bake too much. It's more like to make sure the product is really melting into the skin. So even though I'm moving a little bit fast, I'm really pressing the powder into my skin so that it melts as best as I can get it. Now, once I've set all those areas that I've highlighted, I'm going to go back in with my L'Oreal bronzer. I don't know why I paused for that. My L'Oreal bronzer. Love this bronzer. It is my everyday type of bronzer. Use it all the time for a everyday type of look. And I just use that to go in on my cheekbone and just around certain areas that, you know, the powder got out of hand or I want to clean up a bit. So I use it a little bit on my like top lip corner if it's too light, and then just create that jawbone, you know, like emphasize my jawbone. Now I use it also to contour my nose. Depending on how bright my powder is or how my foundation match, it looks a little bit dark sometimes. So what I will do is, once I've created that contour with my nose, I go back in with the sponge, the beauty sponge, and just try to clean it up, try to melt everything together. Now I'm gonna reverse highlight, and what that is, as you guys can see, like, it's just making sure that I get that super cut crease type of look with my jaw. And then I wanted to do a wing with this look, so I'm gonna go in with this CoverGirl liquid liner, and she didn't crack, she stayed in place. Like, it's really good quality, and I haven't used CoverGirl in a long time, but yeah, this one is staying. Majority of these products stays in my collection on rotation because it's like, yes, absolutely yes to the products that I am using. And then I'm gonna go in with this baked blush. Absolutely love it. If you're scared of blush, because I know initially, call it a year ago, a year and a half ago, I was not a blush girl. I'm like, no, it's not for dark skin tone. But that's a lie. They led us to believe that blush is gorgeous. So if you want a subtle look, go in with this baked blush because she is gorgeous. Okay, she is subtle. She sits so nicely on the skin. And I'm gonna go in with this Morphe palette, and what I do is I like to highlight under my brow bone because I feel like it draws attention to my brows, and also it just gives that snatched look per se, and I love it. And I put a little bit of highlight on my nose just to highlight my nose contour a bit more, and then I spray some Morphe continuous setting mist. And the girls that get it with this setting mist. Like, she's becoming an OG setting mist, like just melts effortlessly. Like, I'm telling you, every makeup artist that I've seen, they got the Morphe setting mist in their collection, and it's literally, I think it's about $10, unless with this recession they increased the price. But the last time I bought one was, I think it was 10 or 12 Canadian dollars. Then I'm just prepping my eyelashes for my falsies, and I'm using a Kiss lash. Love it. It's giving drama, but subtle. A subtle drama. Like, she's dramatic, but she's just doing a very classy type of drama. Then I'm going to go in with my Sephora eyeliner. Love it. Use it all the time. It just brings my eyes forward, makes them look dramatic, and it brings out my eye color. Everything is just that girl. Then I'm gonna clean up my lashes with this mascara, get my bottom lashes to pop a bit more. Then we're gonna go in with this brownie pie color lip liner, and I love a brown lip liner with nude lip and gloss sometimes, but today I think I'm gonna just stick with the nude look and the lip liner. And this isn't too bright. She glides on my lip effortlessly. You know, some liners, they tend to look cracky, but this liner glide across my lip so effortlessly and easy. Love it. And it's giving almost like a deep red undertone to it, which is also nice for a pop of color, so it doesn't look like a deep brown where it's too pronounced. Instead, it's just giving life. Then finally, we're using this Wet n Wild lip color. It's a nude. It's called Skinny Dipping, and Wet n Wild is slept on. Okay, Wet n Wild is that girl. You need to get you something from Wet n Wild because they have really good products at affordable price. You already know. If the girls like it, get it. Again, you just gotta get it. Then I'm gonna clean up the lining of my lips, and that's pretty much it for this look. Absolutely loving it. It's just gorgeous. Majority of these products I am new to, but let me just say they are going to be in constant rotation and will be bought again and again. Let me know what you guys think about this look. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at Chev, and I'll see y'all beautiful people in my next video. Go on, big up on yourself. Bye guys.